The Imperial city of Crete is one of wonderful religious complex which includes ancient mausoleum and large-scale, unique and mysterious structure. So far, the Imperial city of Crete still remains intact structure and palace with great value of control. The Imperial city of Crete was planned to be built in 1803 by the Long Emperor under Nguyễn dynasty. After 27 years from 1805 to 1832, it was eventually completed under the reign of Minh Mạng, becoming the most massive structure in the history of modern Vietnam. Lying on the northern bank of Hương River, the structure turned to the south with a total land area of 520 hectares.
After the event of Tayson dynasty's defeat in May 1802, when chose Fusun Commune as new capital and set the area name as Đà Long. In 1804, the country was renamed Vietnam. The construction of the Imperial city of Huế officially started on May 1803. 1 year later, in May 1804, the palace citadel, renamed Tử Cấm Thành under Minh Mãng's reign, and the Imperial citadel were put into construction. The construction was divided into two periods. At the first period, under the reign of Gia Long from 1803 to 1819, the emperor gave a command to dug a trench system and fill up some section of the two rivers, Bạch Yến and Kim Long, to form Hộ Thành River and Nghia River. Also, the esplanade of sacrifice to the heaven and the earth, and god of earth and god of rice, and other structures like flag tower and 10 gates to the city were constructed. When it comes to the second period, under the reign of Minh Mạng from 1820 to 1832, the emperor decided to build gazebos at the gates. In 1832, the whole architecture was only one step away from completion.
Adhere to Feng Shui, the Imperial city was built facing the south. On the left side of the city, Hến Island is a symbol of green dragon, and Dã Viên Island on the other side is a symbol of white tiger. These two mascots are considered to bring good luck and protect the city. The citadel is 10 km in circumference, 6.6 meter height, and 21 meter length, and were built with fortresses arranged equidistantly with rocket launchers at the ammunition depot.
The palace is rectangular in shape, 568 meters in width and 640 in length, surrounded by a moat system. The royal palace, which has more than 100 valuable architectural works, is divided into 6 areas: the Meridian Gate and Tower Palace. In detail, the Meridian Gate is the biggest and the most beautiful gate of the city, while Tower Palace is the most important place where significant ceremonies was held, such as coronation. The worshipping area consisting of 5 shrines, places to worship for kings and queens and royalty. The palace on the west, which is dedicated to queens and emperor's mother. The internal affairs area on the east, including the production department and the royal treasury. The gardens with rare and beautiful flowers and trees. And finally, Tử Cấm Thành. This palace is for imperial families only, where kings have royal courts and celebrated banquets. Civil lion is forbidden here. On the city wall, there are beautiful ornamental images such as dragons, sun, and moon. They're symbol of emperors and Eastern philosophies. The image of dragons and clouds on columns symbolizes the harmony between emperors and civil lions.
Heritage sites contain important historic value to our country in general and the local people in particular. On 11th of December in 1993, the Imperial city of Huế was recognized as a World Cultural Heritage Site by UNESCO as an architectural complex, a landscape that proves a period of human history. The Imperial city of Hue witnessed the historical milestone of a nation through 30 kings of the Nguyễn dynasty. This cultural complex also plays an important role in local tourism. Each year, we welcome thousands of tourists traveling to the Imperial city. So far, the state and locality have spent thousands of billion VND for comprehensive planning and the preservation of cultural and historical value of the monument. However, many relics have been degraded. In November 1981, in response to the call of UNESCO Director General Mr. Amadou, there were many donors sending investment funds to carry out the restoration of Hue City. The government also invested VND 720 million to preserve Hue relics or own tree value, object, intangible, and landscape. After only 15 years, up to 100 structures have been preserved and restored, such as the Imperial City with the temple, Chiến Thọ Palace, Trường Sanh Palace.
The ancient monuments of Hue has been ranked as a special monument of our country. This is also the place that is considered to be the highest expression of Vietnamese identities and the level of civilization of Vietnamese people. Although the ancient paintings were greatly damaged due to wars and natural disasters, it has revived dramatically thanks to great efforts of authority and people.
It must be said that Hue ancient capital is a sacred land that converges the quintessence to form a culture imbued with national identity and is a witness to the formation, development, and even decline of Vietnamese feudal kings from past. Coming to the Imperial city of Hue, you're not only immersed in the architecture, rich cultural and historical values, but also fascinated by the cuisine that was once a delicacy for kings. The ancient city of Hue carries within itself a contemplation of a land rich in history that exists sustainably in the flow of modern life.